Fellas, what's up? This is Alex Baker from Stokastic, building some Week 7 FanDuel lineups. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to look at the top stacks. I come up with some ideas here. So, looks like Baltimore is far and away the best stack on FanDuel this week, according to our data at Stokastic. That's no surprise because, basically on FanDuel, because you get less points for yards, it's touchdowns that are more important. So a guy that doesn't throw as many yards, but the team has a lot of touchdown equity, like Ravens, that's actually more advantageous on FanDuel compared to DraftKings. So after the Ravens, we got Vegas, Chargers that are kind of chalky. It looks like there's a whole clump of teams that are around equal in our stack rankings, but we'll build one chalk lineup, one contrary, and one in the middle. So, all right, we got the lineup generator on Stokastic. Got Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited himself. Let's discard that one. I already made a Russ lineup in the DraftKings lineups. So, all right, Mahomes to Scantling. I don't hate getting to Mahomes, but I feel like that this is not enough correlation. All right. This is starting to be more interesting. Herbert to Everett. I would probably want to get Keenan Allen in here. All right. Tom Brady, Mike Evans. All right. Maybe this could be my average lineup as far as stack ownership. So I'm just going to start with this and then maybe try to get one contrarian pivot to make this a little bit more contrarian because it does look super chalky. Brady, Evans, it's in 7,400 on FanDuel this week. That's crazy. Jacobs, so much more expensive on FanDuel than DraftKings. That's intriguing. I wonder what the reason he's so expensive on FanDuel compared to DraftKings is. All right. First, Fournette and Packers. So this is just how I'm starting my lineup. I definitely want to make a pivot here because I think okay, if I just swap Hurts or Auden, that hurts me value wise, but stack wise that really helps. And I do need a little bit better value ranking here, so let me look at my list of wide receivers. It looks like maybe I can make a double swap, go a little bit cheaper at defense. Chargers. It's Gino. He's popular this week, so that's a little bit of leverage too. And then I got 700 left to spend, so I can probably upgrade at the wide receiver position. Go with Brandon Cooks. So I got my projection up a few points. It's telling me this lineup is pretty chalky, but I'm actually seeing a lot of lower owned players in this, so I'm pretty happy with this one. All right, lineup 2. Let's select for contrarian stack. It didn't take us long. Rodgers to Romeo Dobbs. And then I could even try to sneak Robert Tonyan in this lineup as well. But 108 projected fantasy points. My last lineup had 117, so this is definitely on the lower end of projection. Probably want something a little bit better projected. All right, this one, Omar, Rashad Bateman. I feel like he might not play this week, so I don't really want to pencil that in quite yet. Got Gino to Lockett. Let's do this. It looks like the ownership is pretty reasonable on this, but I probably want to get another Seahawk in here. So let's Could lock it. All right, Ezekiel Elliott. AJ Dillon is so cheap on FanDuel every week that like he hasn't gotten there yet. But I feel like he's a guy that you just want to be on it before it hits. So Tanyan, Bateman, and I think it was Titans. Oops. Okay. So this is the start of my lineup. I want to get another Seattle player in as well, just because I feel like this definitely has the possibility of hitting, but I want it to be a no doubter that if my 2 players in my stack go off, that the third will. So I can pivot Godwin to Metcalf pretty easily. My projection is a little bit on the lower end at 111. That's 6 points below the last lineup, but that is still in the 70th, 80th percentile. This lineup may be a little bit chalky though. So maybe is there any contrarian running back that I like? I don't think so. So I guess if I go, nah. All right, I'll just leave it like this. Guys, if you want to try out the tools on Stokastic, you can get them all free for 3 days. We got a free trial offer going on. Just click the link in the description below. They'll take you all the way through Monday night's slate. Hopefully you can use these tools, win a bunch of money, and stick around. That's really what we're here to do, is help you win. And we got the tools to do it. So, if you have any questions about how to use these, hit me up in the comment section. All right, lineup 3. I feel like this lineup builder is really making my job easy here. So, all right, another Rodgers lineup. Let's see. Wilson. I don't want to do Denver necessarily because I built one for DraftKings, so I want to mix it up. All right, this is a name I haven't seen a ton. Davis Mills. And then Houston, they're like in the bottom half of stacks, but still have a rating of 32 in our tools, so that's pretty decent. This is definitely a ownership play. So let's go to Davis Mills plus Cooks, and then we got man, this is a tough team to stack, to be honest. So Dameon Pierce really doesn't catch passes. Ooh. I feel like you probably do want 2 Houston players in your stack, though, so it makes sense. Maybe go with Pierce or Nico Collins. I guess like I wouldn't play him outside a stack, but in a stack that makes sense. All right, so we got Dobbins in this update, so we have to update that for the next because he's out this week. But Dobbins, he is 6,600. Another option at 6,600-ish is Tony Pollard. Pollard should benefit like from this really great match for Lions, and because Ezekiel Elliott is the lead back, he's going to be really low owned, and that's a good contrarian player. All right, wide receiver. Let's see. Evans. Kate Otten at tight end. Henry Chargers. I feel like I can make a pivot from Kate Otten to Dulcich because I just feel like I don't want Otten plus Evans. Just introduces too much possibility that Brady has a huge day. I don't have him in this lineup. And then I got to just figure out how to spend this extra cash. So the Buccaneers defense is a spend up option. And then 2,100 left. Okay, Evans. Probably hard to upgrade that. You can upgrade Mixon to Derrick Henry. Oh, I got him in the flex. Oops. All right, 9,500 left. We got Eckler at 9,500. My value ranking 20 to 30%. So I want to get my projection up a little bit. I think what's hurting me is this Nico Collins play. So that's tough because, like, obviously it's part of the stack. Let's see if I put DJ Moore in. It increases my projection pretty significantly. So I feel like this is a good start to a lineup, but I probably try to make another pivot or two to get the projection up. But it's somewhat in the same range as these others. So, guys, let me know what you think of these lineups this week. And I think we got a really interesting slate here. If you haven't gotten the Stokastic membership, use that free trial for 3 days for free. And if you can hit the like and subscribe on your way out, greatly appreciate that. And good luck this week.